Nigel Walsh, Sales Director at Elevate. Thank you very much for joining us here for our weekly video. Now I'm here on site at our Wishing Well development, which is located in Bootle, just outside Liverpool city centre. Now Bootle is located just outside Liverpool city centre and is a short 6 to 8 minute car journey into the city centre from this location. Not only that, the train station, which is approximately a 5-minute walk away, is only 2 stops into the city centre's business district. So what you'll find is a lot of working professionals that work in the city centre and don't want to pay Liverpool city centre prices will opt for something a little bit further out, as it makes more of a financially viable option for them. Now the weather's not fantastic here today, as you can probably see around me. We've had a little bit of rain overnight, but it hasn't dampened our moods in delivering our weekly video. So after a flurry of sales and interest throughout the COVID pandemic, we've seen a consistent amount of sales in this development week in, week out. As a result of that, we are unfortunately down to our last 5 remaining apartments. Now, like everybody, we expected a downfall in sales throughout the pandemic, when actually we've seen the reverse. In particular on this development, I think this is down to the risk-free element of the investment. All apartments are sold on a pre-let tenancy agreement, which means that rent is guaranteed from the day that the buyer completes. It's a finished development, it's something that you can touch, you can feel. It's not an off-plan development where there's a heightened amount of risk. And I think that is what has been so attractive in this investment. Now what goes hand in hand in that is the return on investment. Every single apartment in this development generates a rental income and rental yield of around 6.5% to 7% net return. That is after all your costs. Now the capital appreciation aspect of this investment is a really attractive one. So number one, they are sold way below market value, but more importantly is the amount of regeneration in the area. It's just down the road from Bootle Docks, where the Peel Group are redeveloping the whole of Liverpool Docklands, which is a £6.5 billion scheme directly tied in with the Bootle redevelopment programme. Now, anybody that knows investments will know that redevelopment constitutes to high capital appreciation further down the line. Now for me, this is a medium to long-term investment. Over a 3 to 5 year period, we would anticipate an annual growth of around 3 to 5%, which will give you significant appreciation over a 3 to 5 year period. Now another thing about this opportunity and where this development is located, there's such a high demand for rental accommodation. So my lettings company Elevate Estates fully manages phase 1 of this development. This has been at 100% occupancy since Elevate Estates have taken over. Now the reason that there's such a high demand is because of the location. Now one of the key selling points of this investment opportunity is the hands-off model that Elevate offer. Now if you follow my weekly videos, you will know that we source the properties, we take care of the properties, and we manage the properties for you to offer you a full armchair investment. Now this has attracted a lot of interest from both overseas buyers as well as UK buyers throughout the UK. So what this means to you as an investor, you don't have to worry about the water not working at 6 o'clock in the morning, about the heating not being on, because we have designated property managers that will take care of all of this for you. So they will not only source your tenants, which is inclusive of the management fee on this development and the pre-let tenancy agreement, they will also collect your rent for you and pay this to you on a monthly basis. So this gives you a fully hands-off approach where you don't have to worry about the investment, as we take care of everything for you. Now I mentioned earlier, one of the most attractive things about this investment opportunity is the return on investment. Now the reason that this is so high is because the properties are sold way below market value, with 2-bedroom apartments ranging from just £93,000, giving you a net return of between 6.5% and 7% net. Now that's it from us here today. We've enjoyed the typical British summer, as you can see around us. I think it's going to start raining now, so we better get inside. So if you are interested in taking advantage of this opportunity, like I say, we are down to our last 5 available apartments, which we're expecting to go within the next week. Please get in contact on the information below and speak to one of our experienced investment consultants. Have a nice day.